like, well, you're on Facebook. How are you on Facebook if you're busy? It's very simple. If I need to check a post or I need to check, for me, it's less, and I'm not a big multitasker. So for me, while I'm editing videos and I need to take a break, that's when I can have a conversation with someone. However, if I'm, doing that editing, and sometimes I'll get compulsions. I have to know. Like, it's an addiction, okay? Facebook and YouTube are my addictions. I will admit that at this time. And so, are some of my addictions. And so, even while I'm editing, I will sign on to Facebook and YouTube, and I will quickly check to see if there are messages or if there are new videos that people are posting, so I can keep it in mind for when I take that break. I don't have set breaks. I don't set certain times. It just, whenever it feels right. Like right now, I've taken a break from editing. I was processing a video, so I'm taking a video. I'm trying to be efficient. And so when somebody messages me and I'm editing and I just happen to be on there clicking through my news feed just to see what's up with friends and stuff, I'm a social networker, and so that is also something I do that keeps me busy. And sometimes, while I'm editing, it's just so much easier to comment. A quick comment is a lot different than a full conversation. I'm sure we all know that. And so I just really resent when I'm doing work and I tell a person that and I say, leave me a message, and I want to continue that with you the next time we're both on. Well, I don't know what it is, but people just shy away from messaging me unless I can give them my 100% full attention. And that's the kind of person I am anyway. I'd like to do that. However, right now just happens to be a busy time. And I'm fully willing and able to give people my time, and I do it. Just because I can't do it in that exact moment, it wasn't a pre-planned thing. We didn't have a set time, like the Quest Away Less video, making one video a week, an agreement. We didn't have a set agreement that we were going to talk when you messaged me. And these other people, I have the same thing. And don't worry, I sometimes take it personally too. I've been told by other people that they were too busy for me. And especially with those people not making videos. It hurts. However, at the same time, I have to empathize with the people who are busy, because we are all sometimes busy. We all have reasons and excuses and different things. However, I just want a mutual respect when I'm honest enough to say what it is I'm doing and that I don't know when I'll be able to talk next. There were a few past questers that I really appreciated too. Oh yes, and Ashley, yeah, I definitely appreciate you for watching the video and being just like, whoa, and stating that, but also saying that must have felt really good to get that out. And so, yeah, yes, it did, and thank you for watching it and for staying with me. Maybe, you didn't stay on the quest. However, you are, I imagine, feeling quite empowered. I definitely hope you feel empowered. I just don't want to forget anyone. I'd like to tell my mother I appreciate her. She's on the Quest Away Less Facebook page. My aunt, my grandmother, I love you guys with all my heart. I appreciate you, and you hear everything. And you still go on Facebook, and you like things, and you comment. The past questers, Ashley Cote, Kate Eleanor, Jace Benson, Miss B89 Sweezy. Guys, I wish things didn't go down the way they went down. However, it is what it is. And you know that if you ever want to come back and you're ready to face your journey and to hit things head on and to just take your journey to the next level, come back to the quest. We'll be right here. You know, I'm not at goal, and even when I am, I'm going to be working on other stuff. I'm going to be maintaining. I'm going to be working on still behaviors and emotions that no longer serve me, and spiritual practices that either serve me or finding new ones, you know. I also want to give a big thanks to TJ, known as Sarah, and she's on the Quest Away Last Facebook group. Wow, her and I are really good friends, and she's going through a time right now. I totally feel you, girl, and I hope that you're feeling better very soon, because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to feel loved, special, and just overall amazing. And I love what you're doing. You're just so empowered right now. You know, you're dancing, you're exercising, you're getting your life on track, and it's like it's almost becoming, I judge that it's becoming overwhelming to you, and that you may not feel like you deserve this success, but just keep going. I get that way sometimes too, and we both deserve this success. And so just keep with it and stay proud and stay empowered and stay confident. I love you so much. And I'm definitely going to miss the questers, you know, that started out. Now they're gone. Guys, just, I don't know. You know what you got to do, and I hope that even though you're not on the quest and that perceived pressure is no longer there, hope you don't give up on yourselves. I really don't. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to feel healthy. You deserve to hit your goals. And I'm here for you either way. I'm not going to keep anybody in my links unless I hear from you after this video. And you let me know that things are just rough or whatever's going on, you know. You don't have to go into detail if you don't want to. Just inbox me, either on Facebook, if you have me on Facebook, or message me. You know, I'm a very understanding person. I may not seem it when I'm in my resentful stages, because no, I'm not understanding then, obviously. However, when I get past that, I'm a very understanding individual. And so, yeah, if you need me, I'm here. That goes for everyone. Ashley, Kate, like I said, you guys were awesome. I'm feeling much better. The resentments have lowered. I mean, there's still some because those resentments aren't being directly dealt with. However, you know, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do and just move on from that experience until it can be dealt with. We only have control of ourselves. We don't have control of others. I just wanted to make sure that people knew that I really want this to be a mutual experience where we support one another and we make one video a week. Even in the busiest of times, I can't see that being a hard thing to do. I think it might just, to be honest, it might have to do with somebody not being committed to them enough to themselves that they feel like they don't have the energy to commit to others, because they need to find that space again where they can be committed to themselves, and as their momentum gets going, I imagine they'd be of great appreciation and service to others too. I mean, I've been there, so I know how that feels. Pressure can be a lot, so if something feels like it's pressure to you, just you know, do what you need to do. Anyway, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to be on this quest and to be continuing. And then, boom, some sort of stressors were hitting. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because I'm procrastinating on getting my videos done. If I want to rationalize it, I imagine that has something to do with it. And the fact is that I have a lot of people wanting to talk with me right now, and I'm trying my best. However, at the same time, I put deadlines out there for myself to get my Tell-All Tuesdays, my Monday weekly praise and rant, and the Way on Wednesdays and on Wednesdays, and then on Sundays. So basically, from Sunday to Wednesday, I am going to have to set a boundary. Sunday through Wednesday, I am booked, like solid with work. Especially when I start getting more and more clients with photography, it's going to mean that I'm not going to necessarily have hours to chat with people. And so that's why I won't start chats now. And I feel guilty at times of not starting chats. However, at the same time, if I start these chats and they go on for hours, because I can talk, as you can see, I'm doing it right now, I would never get to my editing. And I know that everyone needs an ear and they need someone to lean on. And I think I balance that pretty well. I give those people the time of day. It's not my fault if they choose to, you know, see it as me not giving them enough time if I'm not talking to them every day. You know, that's the thing. I don't expect anybody to talk to me every day. I have really good friends that I hang out with weekly, and I don't talk to them every day. We don't. And then when we do talk, you know, we get together and it's great. And that's not an expectation. I don't expect everyone to be the same. You know, you go through a whole week and then you talk about what was going on and stuff. But to message me every day and to expect me to stop, you know, what my responsibilities and the errands I have to do and time spending time with my family and my friends, you know, if we're online friends, it's a little more complicated. When one of my friends comes over, we work out, we hang out and work out. And so we talk, we chat, I make us a healthy meal, we have fun. And so it's like all these things encompassed into one. So, you know, there's no, like, I get to do the things that I already need to do. If I'm chatting with someone and I'm trying to give you, because I give my all when I talk to people. And so I'll get distracted and I won't go eat, or I won't do my videos. And even though I tried to multitask the other night with another friend online, it didn't work. I just feel like I'm getting back what I put out there, and that was me expecting a lot from others. So now I'm having people expecting a lot from me. I notice that people are, some of them are less supportive now. It's like they're holding a resentment against me for not living up to the expectation of talking to them every day like I was at one point. Things change, and that brings me to a quote. I definitely wanted to bring this one up. I finally learned that I need to accept change. And so sure, some people aren't all in the same place at the same time. However, I want to hopefully encourage and inspire you to be adaptable to the flow and the flux of things. And so I saw this post on Facebook. Flux, noun, the natural state. Our moods change. Our lives change. Our feelings for each other change. Our bearings change. The song changes. The air changes. The temperature of the shower changes. Accept this. We must accept this. Change is constant. One thing you can rely on is change. Sure, your outlook and your beliefs may stay the same, but everything around you, and that's where a lot of people suffer from anxiety. Everything around them is changing from what was. And trust me, I'm an anxiety sufferer, or was an anxiety sufferer. I try to combat that with living in my senses instead of in my mind now. And so my moods have changed. I imagine knowing that I have a lot of stuff to do and I still have a lot of people depending on me. And I don't want to stop that. I don't want people to think that I'm not dependable or not loyal or, you know, there for them. So I just need to find that balance, and I would appreciate that people would understand that and not take it personally and think that I don't want to talk to them. Our lives change. My life did change. I know that a lot of people are like, well, you choose to make videos. It's not like it's a mandatory thing. On Sundays, I ask my viewers a question to get them involved and to get to know who's watching me, and so that they can get to know me, because I answer the question as well. And that's how we get to know one another, through authentic communication. And trust me, these questions are going to get more and more intense as I go along. However, I'm starting out slow so that my viewers and I build a rapport with one another so that we can feel that the waves of communication are totally open. Mondays are my weekly praise and rant for, you know, whatever it is I feel compelled to make a video about. If I'm upset about something, I might want to rant. If I'm really, really happy about something, I'm going to praise. And so Sure, not everyone will be in that video every week or whatever. It doesn't mean I appreciate them any less, because I appreciate anyone in my life who is taking time for our friendship and our relationship. And I just hope that those people don't think that because I'm not taking as much time as I was before, that my feelings have changed. My feelings for those people have not changed. I imagine that they might have a resentment, and I hope that that doesn't change their feelings from me. I feel like if they keep showing that they are upset that I'm not taking time for them, I feel like that is causing me to resent them. There it is. Imagine living and not rationalizing everything might do me some justice. I don't always rationalize, just have a passion to make videos, and I'm feeling very, very inspired right now to get these things out there. Can I tell you why? Not necessarily. Is it ego-driven a little? Sure. I definitely do check my likes. I check my Twitter for tweets. I check my Facebook for messages and such. Yeah, so it's a little ego-driven. And at the same time, it's from my heart center, and knowing that in asking my viewers questions, they're reflecting. A lot of people, like myself, sometimes I feel like I shouldn't talk or I'm not allowed to talk. So that gives, I imagine, people a voice. They could make a video response if they wanted to those questions of the week. However, a lot of them are just making comments. And so even then, it may not be a voice per se. It's typing, it's writing, However, it's written. However, it's still just as special a moment when they feel that it's okay to be themselves and to be honest about where they are in their lives with regard to that question, And that question, those answers will always change in the flux. So it's just nice to see in that moment what these answers are. Word of encouragement, and something I myself have been living by in especially the last year. And sometimes I don't always stick to it because I retract. However, I always realize that I need to be myself and I need my soul to shine through. And so why silence myself, even through resentments or even through anything? And why just never give anybody the time of day or not give people second chances? Why not live and live in the moment? And so this quote really inspired me. I was once afraid of people saying, "Who does she think she is?" Now I have the courage to stand and say, "This is who I am." Oprah Winfrey. Saw that on Facebook the other day, and now it is my Facebook cover page. Wow, I love that. And especially, a lot of people, I got some really good praise for the rant, because it gave people a platform to actually make their own rants, or to realize that they need to be more dedicated to themselves, because that's what they intended in the first place. It just kind of steps their foot back where they're in their senses instead of in their mind. And so it was really, really nice to see some people positively affected by that rant video. There were also a couple others that weren't so positively affected, and I still, even though they expressed their resent and their anger or their disappointment to me, it didn't change my feelings, and I was still just as grateful to be who I was in that moment and who I am in this moment. This inspired me, and I have impatient issues at times, and that's why sometimes I give up on my workouts or eating, because I'm like, screw it, it's not happening fast enough. And so here's a few words of inspiration for you, a quote, and it's by someone unknown. Never give up. Great things take time. And here we are, striving for something great. So I encourage you to eat a little better, get a little more exercise in, if that's where your heart is calling you. Just listen, but do. Take action so that you're living through your senses and less through your mind. The more action you take in the moment, almost by impulse, the less you're thinking up here and letting fear and anger and resentment and everything else hold you back. So live your best life. I love you all. I appreciate you for watching and staying with me and staying through this video if you got through it. And I just want to let you know I'm so grateful. And I'm even tearing up. Oh my gosh. Today I am suffering a little bit of heartbreak. There's just someone who is making our friendship difficult instead of dealing with issues at hand. And so my heart kind of yearns to fix that situation, and that person doesn't want to fix the situation. I imagine that they're a little too into themselves at this time. So, I mean, we all got to be into ourselves at some point, right? Because we got to take care of us. It's the only body we have. At the same time, sticking with people and helping them through whatever it is they're going through, if they're receptive to you. And I was very receptive to this person. I didn't have to do anything that I did for this person or with this person. And now they've got so much resent for me that they've decided not to talk to me. And this person's a grown woman. So, I don't know what to think. Apparently, because I put up videos, or because I put up a rant video, or a few of them, I am seen by some people as an abusive, manipulative controller. Wow. Because apparently people can't control themselves and have to blame their mind changes that's constant and frequent, which is okay because we're human. They feel the need to blame that on someone else. I will admit that I have a very strong personality, but the last thing I want to do in all intention is force someone to do something they don't want to do. It's cool when the person agrees and they're like, yeah, I want to do that. That sounds really fun. But it's not my fault if you lie to me and you said that was really fun and you wanted to do that or you felt like doing it. You need to take responsibility for yourself and stop lying to people and be honest about what it is you want. And to sit there and make someone feel bad for your lies, I imagine you have a lot of growing to do. So I had to get that out. I'm really, really starting to feel some resentment boiling up inside of me, so it's out now. The lying is on you. Learn to be honest with yourself and others, and I guarantee you, you won't feel like you're the victim all the time anymore. That's what I'm doing. And if that puts you not at ease, but it puts you uneasy and makes you think I'm trying to manipulate you and control you, I am not abusing you. I am not hurting you. Because I say fuck or fuck you, that's no different than me saying, please stop doing something to me. I'm not going to be fake and not swear and be prissy because society says I have to be. This is who I am, and if you don't like it, like you did, you walked off. That's cool. But to sit there and tell me I'm abusing you and I'm controlling you and I'm manipulating you, check yourself. Stop lying and get real with yourself and others. That's all I have to say.
So deep, can't you see the